In the quiet hum of modern workshops and high-tech labs, something extraordinary unfolds. Machines that do not subtract or mold but build. They glide with precision, guided not by hands but by algorithms programmed to transform digital designs into physical reality. A thread of plastic melts, a beam of light hardens resin, and from what was once a digital blueprint, a real-world object begins to take form. It's a process that feels like science fiction, yet it's very much a part of our present. Intricate parts, custom tools, medical implants, even entire houses, are now crafted without traditional factories or assembly lines. So, how does 3D printing actually work? To understand it, we must first step into the layered world of additive manufacturing, right here on History of Simple Things. The journey begins not with the printer, but with design. Every 3D printed object starts as a digital model, most often created using computer-aided design software, or CAD. This model is a virtual representation of the object, complete with its dimensions, geometry, and structure. Once designed, the model is converted into a language the printer can understand. That language is called G-code, a set of instructions that tells the printer exactly how to move, where to deposit material, and how fast to do it. But before that, the model must be sliced, divided into thousands of horizontal layers. Specialized slicing software prepares this map, setting up the entire construction plan, one wafer-thin step at a time. With the digital blueprint ready, the physical process begins. Depending on the type of 3D printing technology used, the machine will operate in different ways. The most common and accessible method is fused deposition modeling, or FDM. In FDM printing, a spool of thermoplastic filament is fed into a heated nozzle. The nozzle melts the material and extrudes it in thin strands onto the build plate, tracing each layer as dictated by the G-code. Once one layer is complete, the platform lowers slightly, or the nozzle rises, and the next layer is added on top. Slowly, the object takes shape, much like stacking sheets of paper, but with a material that hardens instantly to hold its form. But thermoplastics are just the beginning. More advanced 3D printing techniques use entirely different materials and processes. Stereolithography, SLA, relies on liquid resin cured by light, with a laser or projector solidifying each layer with remarkable precision. Selective laser sintering, SLS, and selective laser melting, SLM, go even further, using powdered nylon, metal, or ceramic fused by high-powered lasers. These methods enable the creation of parts with intricate geometries, opening new frontiers in aerospace, medicine, and advanced manufacturing. Support structures often play a critical role, particularly in prints with overhangs or complex geometries. Imagine trying to print a letter T without anything beneath the arms. Gravity would not be kind. In FDM and SLA, extra scaffolding-like structures are printed alongside the object to hold up those challenging sections. Once printing is complete, these supports are carefully removed, often with tools or solvents. Post-processing doesn't stop there. Many prints require sanding, curing, polishing, or even painting to achieve the desired finish. In industrial applications, metal prints may be heat-treated to enhance strength, while resin prints often need to be washed and cured under UV light to reach full hardness. What sets 3D printing apart from traditional manufacturing is its freedom. There are no molds, no carving from blocks, and no subtracting material, only building. This allows for unprecedented customization and minimal waste. It's perfect for prototyping, where engineers can go from concept to object in mere hours. But it's also breaking into end-use products. Dental crowns made perfectly for each patient, intricate jewelry crafted without casting, and even parts of rockets, aircraft, and cars born from powdered metal. In the world of medicine, 3D printing is revolutionizing prosthetics and implants, offering personalized solutions that traditional methods could never achieve with such speed or precision. The power of 3D printing also lies in its accessibility. Just a decade ago, this technology was confined to research labs and industrial giants. Today, desktop printers are within reach of hobbyists, students, and small businesses. With open-source designs, online communities, and user-friendly interfaces, creators around the world are building everything from replacement parts to toys, art, tools, and more. The rise of consumer 3D printing has sparked innovation in every corner, from schools teaching STEM through hands-on creation to artists blurring the line between craftsmanship and digital fabrication. However, no technology comes without challenges. Print failures are common, especially for beginners, caused by calibration errors, poor adhesion, or filament inconsistencies. Materials can be expensive or limited in properties. Printing itself can be time-consuming. Large or detailed objects can take hours or even days. And while the layer-by-layer process is groundbreaking, it sometimes results in weaker mechanical strength compared to traditionally manufactured parts. Engineers must consider the orientation of the object, the type of infill used, and the limitations of each material. Still, with rapid advances in materials, science, and printer technology, many of these hurdles are being overcome. The future of 3D printing is not just about making parts, it's about changing how we think about manufacturing. Researchers are experimenting with printing electronics, food, and even human tissue. Bioprinters layer living cells to one day build functioning organs. Construction companies are developing 3D printed homes made of concrete, promising quicker builds and lower costs. Space agencies envision using printers on the Moon or Mars, using local materials to build habitats, tools, and spare parts without the need for resupply missions. It's a future where we may one day carry printers to print what we need, when we need it, wherever we are. As we step further into the age of digital manufacturing, 3D printing continues to stretch the boundaries of what's possible. It's a tool of creation that respects neither complexity nor convention. From tiny plastic trinkets to titanium implants, from rapid prototypes to ready-to-use products, it's a technology that democratizes invention. Every time the nozzle moves or the laser pulses, a new possibility takes shape. One layer at a time, 3D printing reminds us that the future is not just imagined, it can be built. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.